Hello everyone, so welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about how to fix your boning into your corset. So this is the boning I'll be using. This boning is actually sewable, you can sew on it. So that's what this boning is for. It's called Regina boning. You can get it at the market. I think they sell per yard, or you can buy the bundle if you have the money. I think buying the bundle is better, it saves a lot. Or you can maybe go for the budget you have, maybe buy per yard. Per yard should be 200 or so, or 300 or 400. I think the price has increased. So I'll be using the bias. This is my bias tip to make it more easy. The method I want to use, I'll be using this bias to make it more easy for me. So this will be the back. I'm doing a what's it called, a lace corset. So this is the fabric. So let's get to work. These are the most important things you'll be needing. So let's get to work. So the first thing to do is to measure your boning on the fabric how you want it. This is actually the back of a lace up corset, so I'm going to be using let me say 8.5, because I have to leave like half an inch for joining here, then also half an inch for joining here, because when you make it full it will be hard for you to sew, to be a problem when you are joining to the skirts at the down part. So it's best to leave half an inch seam allowance, or maybe half an inch is okay. So I'll be cutting this is 8.5, so I'll be leaving half an inch on it. So I'll be cutting. I want to create like two boning at this is the back of the corset, lace up. So you cut it, you trim it off. So I want to create two lace up at the back. I want it to be two boning at the back. So my lace up will be standing firm, because if I leave it like this, to be looking plain. So this boning actually gives the fabric a nice shape and a nice rigidity. So this is how it's going to be. So same thing with my bias. The bias will be full. I'll be cutting the bias in full. So I'll be cutting the bias in full. So my bias measurements will be, I will leave like half an inch outside, because I'll be joining it inside to give it nice finishing. Same here, I'll leave half an inch outside also. So this will be, I'll be using 10.3, or let's say 10. Let me use 10.5. The one I'll fix inside and the one that will be outside, because I want it to have a nice finishing. Let me use 10 from here, 10.5. So cut it on 10.5. Just want to create like two boning at the back, so I can get that rigidity. So this is the sample I've done already. This is a sample of what I've done before. I've done this one off camera, so I'm going to be showing you how to do it on camera. So this is the one side. This is one side of it. So I'm trying to do the second side of it, which is this side. So let's get to the sewing machine. So let's get to it. So the first thing you do is to leave, because this is actually the back, is a lace corset. So this is the back, so I'll be leaving half an inch at the back. or yeah, 1/4 of an inch, because this is where I'll be fixing the eyelets. So let me mark it down. So I'll place this here at the edge. So this is where I'll be sewing. I'll be sewing, can you see it? Can you see that I'll be sewing at the edge of this bias here, not the middle, because when you open it you'll be seeing two sides, one here, one here. So I'll be sewing here at the edge of it. Then when I sew, I'll use this to cover it up, then sew the other side. So place it, I'll place it here. So I've run a stitch, you can see I ran a stitch at the edge from here straight down. So by the time I turn it to give me the exact this thing I want, so this is how it's going to be. So then I'll run another stitch from here straight down, same with here too. By the time I fold it over, it's going to be looking like this, and here like this. This is how it's going to be. Then I'll run a stitch straight down. And after running a stitch, then I'm going to be dividing this boning, because it will be too big to penetrate in. So I'll be dividing this boning into two before I'll insert it into the pocket. So it's going to be like a pocket. So let me go run a stitch, then I'll come back. So I'm done fixing the bias. So this is how it's going to be after folding it. This is how it's going to be. So I'm going to be inserting this boning. This boning is too big actually, as you can see, it's too big. So I have to divide it into two. So I'll be dividing it into two, so you should be able to pass through the space that I've created in between. So you divide the edge line boning into two. So with this now, to be able to pass through this opening I've done. So it's just for me to insert it. So this is how it's going to be. You can see the difference. The boning has given this fabric a nice structure, the design a nice structure on it. So I'm going to be putting my eyelet here. So it's like a loop. It has a loop at the back, a loophole at the back. So this is going to be like a lace corset. So the back will be a lace. So this is what it's going to look like. So when you fix the boning. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you learn one or two things, please like and share my video to your friends so they can watch and learn. And also please subscribe to my channel. Please click the link, click the red button that is showing subscribe, so when I upload another video you'll be able to get. Hi everyone, so the next stuff we're going to be doing is fixing the loop. I've already done one side of it, so this is the first side I've done. So I'm going to be showing you how to do the second side, which is here. So this is the eyelet. This color is silver. We have silver and we have it in different sizes. This is actually the medium size. You have the one smaller than this, then we have the one that is bigger than this, so it depends on the one you want. If you go to the market, you will get different size or any size that you feel like working with. I think this goes for 1,000 or so. There are all these small ones maybe for 300. So I'll be using the gold, so any color you want, depends on the color you want. So I've already done one side of it, so this is how it's going to look. So this is the soldering machine. I'll be using the soldering machine, which will make it very easy for me to bore a hole into the dress. Then this is the eyelet machine I'll be using. I think I get this at the market maybe for 2,500 or 3,000. I think it must have gone up now, maybe 4,000, 3,500. So let's get to work. So I'll be using the scissors first. Using the scissors to first of all create the hole. So the first thing to do is, now I need to plug this in because I want it to be very, very hot. The hotter it is, the easier for you to get the desired hole you want. So the first thing to do is, I've done this, so let me keep this aside. So the first thing to do here is for you to get the length you want. So this previous one I used 1 inches interval on each. 1 inches, 1 inches, 1 inches. The distance between each of it is 1 inches. So you mark, depends on what you want. If you want it fuller, then you can go maybe half an inch. If you want it, you want the space to be big, then maybe 1 inch is okay. If you want it to be bigger, maybe 1.5. So it depends on how you want it. So in this case, I want mine to be 1 inches. I want them to be 1 inches interval from each other. So place it here. 1 inches. 1 inches. Never mind, I'll use water to clean it up. 1 inches. 1 inches. 1 inches. 1 inches. 1 inches. So you can see I'm using 1 inches interval on each to make it easy for me. I don't want it to be too small. I just want it to be moderate. I don't want it to be too big or too small. So that's why I'm using 1 inches interval on each. So I've plugged my soldering iron. The hotter it is, the faster it gets. So you have to be careful when you're doing this. You don't make the hole too wide. Don't go too deep, because if it's too wide, it'll be looking funny. So let me drop this. So now it's to insert the eyelets. If you're inserting it, make sure that the two sides correspond. Here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you see, it's the same. If you're having more than that, maybe one side is more than the other side, it's going to be coming out funny. So you have to make sure you measure. So that's the important thing about measuring. So now it's for me to insert So this is typically the last part. Let me take it slow for this part. Place your eyelets on the hole. I'm using this upside. This side, take note that this side that has this teeth side will be at the top, then the flat side will be the one facing down, because sometimes it might be a little bit confusing. And you clip, hold tight, and you clip together, press it together hard so it will stay firm. So this is the final look. This is how it's going to look. As you can see, they're equal size. So this is how to fix an eyelet look. So this is how it's done. So that's the final look. So please like this video and share if you find it interesting, and also please subscribe to my channel, so when I upload another new video you'll be able to get notification. So thank you for watching. See you in the next class. Bye.